I would almost list it as precautionary. If we have an expectation then that he would be ready for Calgary, and certainly if not, then St. Louis. It's just we want to get on top of it and get rid of it.
And then Lundell and Gadjevich were not out there.
Both illness. Yeah, it's been ripping through our team, but we're getting through it. You can only get it once in a month, I think, so we should be all right.
You getting it?
No. I was so happy to see you guys. I was choked up. God, I missed you. No, excuse me, I'm fine.
Josh Maher getting back in then?
Correct.
What are you hoping to get from him in Lockwood? Kind of give a little jolt there.
Well, Lockwood speed for sure, and that's what he's selling it. He's got it. So I want him. The conversation to him is free your mind of mistakes or worrying about that stuff. You're a smart kid. You know the systems. Just go skate as fast as you can, and then let's see what happens off that. And Maher is a veteran guy. You know, he played every game for us last year, straight through the playoffs. He played well. He got jammed out of the lineup because we got pretty deep there for a little bit, and now he comes back in, and we expect his game to. We had a decision whether we wanted to have him go down and play games in the American League, and then his practices were so good, and we feel he was driving, so we kept him. So we expect him to be right on tonight.
If the Oilers find a similar game to what they had against Tampa and are bringing it like that, what's the right way for your group to counteract that?
Well, most of it's a bit of composure and then a whole lot of effort. So at the end of the day, they're going to spend a certain amount of time in your end. I think they spend full control 7 minutes, which is a huge number in your end of the ice. So you have to be able to handle that. So that's composure. And then we got a pretty good team here too. So we've got to make hay when the sun shines. We got to control pucks. We got to get into there, and we got to work. We got to work real hard. I liked our game that we played against them at home. We got a little different lineup in here tonight. We know they're good and they're rolling, but we've always found them to be a pretty darn dynamic team. That's never in some ways it's the aberration in the game that's harder to game plan for than like the structure. So they're doing both now. It's the freelance is hard. The game itself, the structured game for both teams, you can, if you work hard enough, you can handle it.
When it comes to specifically McDavid and Draisaitl, how do you make those two uncomfortable?
Well, I'm not going to answer that because I don't know if it's ever happened before. I don't know. I was uncomfortable here for a few weeks, but we had nothing to do with that. That was all you guys. I should ask them when I leave. How did you guys do that to them? We're going to play as hard as we possibly can on all players. They are unique in what they can accomplish on their own. But I don't know that you can ever go into a game to game plan against one or two and have that be different than how you play the game for us, our other 80 games. We have some things that we need to do to try to eliminate what highly skilled, highly dynamic players do, and we let her rip. Sergei.
What have you seen from Barkov in terms of him taking on those challenges, right? When you see those high-end offensive guys and he's got that two-way game.
Yeah, he certainly relishes it. As offensively gifted as he is, I still think that he is as a penchant for defense first. He still thinks the game like that, and that's why he's so valuable to us. Big, strong man. Barkov's, the difference for me from last year is he's faster this year. He gets into holes quicker. And part of that is Sam Reinhart's been great for us with him this year, and they both kind of played off each other very, very well. They're an interesting pair, right? Because analytically, they're our best penalty kill pair. And they're also on that number one offensive line, so they're good at both ends, and that's why they're dynamic. Okay, guys.